Shalom. Shalom, my people. Shalom. Shalom, my people. Shalom, my people. Shalom. Shalom, my people. Hey, what I'm coming here today to do is give you a little bit of information and plus give you the word so you can know where we're going and you can see where we at. I told you I'm a watchman, so I watch everything that go in the news. I read plenty of books and everything to go in Revelation. I think in Revelation 3:1. No, Revelation 1:3 said, "Blessed is the man that readeth." So don't be afraid to read. It's okay to read. It's okay to study. It's okay to do a bunch of stuff. For as righteousness concerned. I mean, you go out there and you could do it. You could do anything you want. Nobody's stopping you, but there's consequence behind. Hey, I seen a commercial. No, I'm sorry. It was on Entertainment Tonight, and they're saying how cryptocurrency and money is worthless right now. Of course, you can see that money is worthless. It's fading away where it really ain't no good to us anymore. But they already knew that. This is nothing new for them. They already knew what was going on. They pushing this here. They pushing the inflation. They pushing all this stuff here. Where your money don't mean that. Basically, you really don't really see money rarely, because you get paid. Your money go direct deposit. Most of the time, you don't really have cash. You have a card. It's even hard to get change now because guess what? Everybody paying directly, so it's like a change shortage, and it's almost amazing to see cash money because you really don't have it. You have to go get it. But if you're a person that don't never go to the bank, you just know your money in there. You keep up with it online. You know you got your bank card. You want to pay for it, you just pay it like this week. So your money basically is worthless. But see, the original thing was silver and gold. This money we use now is called colorful money. The government changed where they can use this money. I don't want to go into too much great detail. I just want to keep this simple because if you don't study, you'll get lost. Now, this is a book right here, people. The UCC Connection: How to Free Yourself from Legal Tyranny. This is what God says. Happy is a man that finds wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. This is your forefathers who wrote the Constitution up. This is stuff they wrote up. This is your forefathers. See, I want you to think that this is what your forefather used. Your forefather wrote this book. The Constitution, what we're going up under now. And I just want to read something to you real quick. I want you to catch hold of this about this currency, and you see how the inflation going on, what's going on. And this is what's about to happen. FEMA. Everybody heard of FEMA? FEMA, or the Federal Emergency Management Agency, has been designed for when America is officially declared what they call petrodollar. They want to use trade. They want gold and silver and oil to be the money, but a certain country did not want that. So you know what happened to him. All constitutional rights, all laws that exist would be suspended if we file bankruptcy. FEMA has created a large concentration camp where they would put anyone who might cause trouble for the orderly plan and process of the new regime to take over the nation. They're going to run that, whoever president at the time, whoever going to be, they're going to get run out of there. So this is not just talking about ordinary people, like me, local people, you who are listening. This is not talking about ordinary, this is talking about the government. So when this government falls, FEMA going to take over, and they're going to have to get everything in order until the end. But check this out. Even a governor could be thrown into one of these interment camps and keep their identity. This is all in place now, and they are just waiting to declare a national bankruptcy, a national emergency. Then even the state government could be dissolved. Anybody who might oppose the new regime could be imprisoned until the new set of laws could be written in a new government setup. The governor knows all this, and he is very concerned. He does not want to be in office when all this happened. I, Harold Freeman, visit with him, and I told him that there are certain actions we should take right now. I think that we should consider the fact that according to the UCC, each state is accommodation party to a national debt. To understand this, we must realize that there are two separate entities known as the United States. So I'm just giving you information, people that's out there. And I know we don't read, we don't study, we hear stuff like this and we be dumbfounded. But this is leading all into the lesson that I'm gonna give today. Your money don't mean nothing. So I don't know else how to tell you, but you have to dig and see for yourself. Them guys on Tip Talk, they trying to give you information about this currency, about this money, and you can kind of see it. And the thing about it, you can see it. It's like it ain't like you can't see it. You can see all this happening. Baruch 3:8 in the Apocrypha. Baruch 3:8 in the Apocrypha. In Baruch 3:8 in the Apocrypha. Here we go. This is what God is trying to tell us. He's been trying to tell us, and we know we won't listen. We think that these people, we think that if we ain't got a different tone to us, or different color, whatever you want to call it, then they certainly don't pay you no attention. See, they put all this stuff in front of you to get you occupied, your mind occupied. So they throw this up here, throw this up here, throw this up here. So you're really not paying attention to what's going on. They tell you about this crypto is going to be where this money, this paper, they call it colorful money. I could have went into some more in the book, but they call it colorful money. The money don't really mean nothing. You know that the value of a dollar is dropped. So you know I'm telling the truth. I'm on to something. 3:8. Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us from a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment according to all the iniquities of our fathers which departed from the Lord of God. We are paying for what our forefathers did. So don't you think other nations gonna pay for what their forefathers did? Because right now we still are landing our captivity. You know we are. We're the only group of people that still getting shot down. Any brown people, so-called Native American Indians, so-called Mexicans, so-called Negroes. They shooting us only. They coming in there, busting your house down. They make all these laws while we sleep and not paying attention. We just listen to what's going on in the celebrity. Why they instead of killing us, instead of making laws about us when we don't see it. We got to pay for what our forefathers did. That's why we are going through what we're going through now. I'm reading this book about slavery. It's a true story. A girl telling about how slavery was. It's based on a true story. Man, I'm just gonna give you a little glimpse of what happened. She was a little girl. I think she was 10. I can't get into all the specifics, but just say her grandmother ended up getting her freedom. So, but the kids were still slavery. It went on a lot like that. You can have freedom, but your kids still be slaves. So the grandma was kind of making a little money selling whole cakes and crackling. So the granddaughter needed some shoes. So the grandmother bought her some shoes, but the granddaughter still was a slave. So she had to go to her mistress. That's what they call it in the book. And she walked in the house, and the house was making that noise on the wooden floor, making all the cracking noise. And the mistress said, "What's all that noise you making?" She said, "I got some new shoes on." She said, "Take them shoes off. Don't you never wear in my house again." And then right after that, she made her walk in the snow. The girl's foot was numb and froze a bit. This is some of the stuff they had done to us, man. And we are still yet landing in our captivity. You can choose to say, we living in the past. You living right now. This is happening to you right now. They still got, I don't know that they passed or not, but here it is in 2022. You trying to pass a non-lynching law. You still ain't in the land of your captivity. And I think it's Deuteronomy 7:3 or Deuteronomy 27:3. I can't 7:3. I can't quote it right now, but it said, do not forget. Remember, it said, remember the days are old. If not, ask your father, ask your grandfather. You got to know what's going on before you won't go back into them same tricks again. So you actually paying for what your forefather did. You got Baruch 2 and 3. But I'm going to read 1 all the way down to 3. Therefore the Lord has made good his word, which he pronounced against us, which is the 12 tribes of Israel, against our judges, our people in high places that judge Israel, and against our kings, and against our princes, and against the men of Israel and Judah. Israel and Judah, Israel is the 10 tribe, the northern tribe. Judah is the southern tribe, which is the so-called Negro, so-called West India, and Haiti. Them are the three. These are the 3 Jews. The top 3 I just named. There's only 3 sets of Jews. Everybody is not a Jew. The people from the northern tribe are not Jews. Judah, which is the so-called Negro, Benjamin, which is West India, Jamaica, and you got Haiti, which is Levi. Them are what you call the Jews, but they'll never teach you that in church. To bring upon us great plagues such as never happened under the whole heaven. It came to pass in Jerusalem. This is actually talking about a place, because Jerusalem can be people and it can be a place. According to the things that were written in the law of Moses, which is the Old Testament, the Torah, that man should eat the flesh of his own son and the flesh of his own daughter. See, we grieve God so much that God did that. God said it'll never be done again upon the face of the earth. You seeing similar stuff to that now, because guess what? They are eating our kids. They are shooting us. They are killing us. They are putting us in prison. They are destroying us. So don't think God is just so nice person that they teaching y'all this. I'm trying to tell you something that's going to save our lives, because time is cutting near. Baruch 5 and 9. For God shall lead Israel with joy in the light of his glory, with the mercy and righteousness that come from him. God gonna bring us out of this turmoil. But first, we got to suffer for what we're doing, because we're not coming together. We're not gathering. We separate as a people. They got us fighting against each other on Facebook, social media, whatever. We fighting against each other. Women against the men. And it's getting bad. It's getting ugly. And we are going through what our forefathers did, because you got to remember, you are your forefather. All you doing is just keep being reborn. And you being the same person over and over again. You got chances until there's no more chance. When Yahweh shall finally come and declare it in whatever state of life that you're living, that's where you're going to be caught at. So you can die today and come back another decade from now, or however God chooses to bring you back. You still have chances, but you can't remember what you did. But it's people keep coming to you. They keep coming to you and trying to get you to do right. You keep getting all these, wondering why everybody coming, why you see all this word getting out, everything getting out, because you getting your chance. But we have to believe and trust in God. We have moved the Most High to anger. That's why we're going through what we're going through. But if we change our way, we can do something. I want to read 4:8, Baruch 4:8. But I'm going to start from 1 and take my time and read it. I just want you to grasp it. This is the book of the commandment of God. This is the Old Testament. This is Torah. And the law that endures forever. This law never changed. All that keep it shall come to life. Come to life. That means you'll get knowledge and understanding, and you'll be reborn. Just like repenting. Change your life. When you repent, you got to change. So you've been brought to life because you're going to change. But such as leave it shall die. If you leave the law is like a guide. It's like a roadmap to tell you how to do. So how you going to know the roadmap if you don't read the Old Testament, which is the Torah? Turn thee, O Jacob. Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel. And take heed of it. Walk in the presence of light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Let your light shine. Let people see you and say, well, darn, he look different. This is a man of God. Now the light that we got illuminated now is a dark gray light. It's death. Give not their honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a stranger. Your stranger, don't take our stuff what God gave us and give the other nation. Other people that they invite you people in their churches. Other nations. Other nations is other nations outside of the 12 tribes of Israel. And you see, we try to be friends with everybody. Guess what? You can't be friends with everybody because they kill you. They hurt you. They do all kinds of stuff to you. You bring them in and they will dishonor us because we are following their rules and regulations. Because we done left God and followed them. We follow other nations. Oh, Israel, happy are we for things that are pleasing to God and make known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. Yet we sold to the nation, yet we were sold to the nation, not for your destruction, but because you moved God to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemy. Who is our enemy? We moved God to wrath, so we moved God to wrath, God, so we let us go to our enemy. Our enemy is destroying us because we disobeyed the law, set the commandment, removed the God enemy, so we had to come over there, and now we're suffering for what we're doing now. That's why we can't never get ahead. Okay, how much money you got? Okay, how big you is, they will bring you down. And you see it goes on with our celebrities and local people. They will bring you down. They figure you get too high. For ye provoke him that made you. We provoke God because we disobey the law, set the commandments. By sacrificing, we doing devilish stuff. You sacrificing the devil. Devil means adversary. If you know what devil means, adversary, who is the adversary? The adversary of God, which is Esau. Esau always been the adversary of God. And guess what? So we follow their rules and regulations instead of following God. So you have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up, and you have grieved Jerusalem that nourished you. Jerusalem is a people now. We have forsaken the laws of God. So we are in this predicament that we are in. I just want to come in here and give you a quick lesson on what I'm learning. I'm learning so much stuff, so I have to share it with you. Who else I'm going to share it with? And hopefully it'll get out. Hopefully this word will get out. Hopefully this word will get out. Shalom, my people. Shalom, my people. I love you very much. Shalom. I just want to give you information that you know that God loves you. And I just want to thank you. And hopefully this word will get out for everybody can learn from this. I'm trying to teach the word the best I can. I'm giving it out. I'm studying for you. Shalom, my people. Shalom, my people. Shalom.